Gumayusi and Carrier just absolutely stomp the lane. That could happen, right? And like this game could snowball out of control and the draft couldn't really matter. And in that scenario, you're happy with a Renekton because it actually allows you to get a lot done. But like picking Renekton into Kindred, Victor, and Gragas, like I'm not a huge fan of it. And T1 after a shaky game 1. You know, I thought they had a favorable draft last time, or at least that a draft that allowed them a lot of possibilities. I'm not feeling great about this one. Maybe they'll prove me wrong again. And otherwise, what a day it will be if DRX just stone cold 2-0 T1.
Yeah, you know, certainly feels like we could have that happen here after this draft. But let's find out. We're going to hop onto the Rift for game number 2 of Match45. This is the last match. Oh, he wants to exert his dominance here over LM. He's going to get that slowdown. And will the smite go the way of Pyosik? Yes, it will. As the smite came out early from LM, but now Pyosik in an awkward spot here. Faker over the wall as well. I think he even dodged that vision, but now they're just going to turn onto Kingen, who gets in a little bit of trouble. The flashes come in, bit of poke damage now from Pyosik over the wall, who does hop over and looks to take out LM, and he will be able to hand that kill over to the Victor. Here's Carrier from the bottom lane. He's level 2. I suppose that's one way for T1 to win the fight. Thank you, Mr. Carrier. Your bottom lane isn't going to love that, but at the end of the day, Pyosik still in the enemy jungle for over a minute now.
The back timing coming down there from Zeus as Uma.
Ooh, able to dash away a little bit there. W not going to connect from the Kai'Sa.
He's super high for him early as well because there's so many alleviating factors. There's a really nice play on top.
Are they going to actually dive this, though? Looks like the answer will be no. With the assist as well. Things going pretty nicely. I'm going to have to hold that thought as we do have the engage coming in here. Becca getting deep onto Gumayusi, who just dashes away and leaves Carrier alone. Nice dodge there on the solar flare. Here come the TPs. Bao and Becca still sticking around for this one. Faker is going to have to dash away. Flash coming out from Zolka. That was pretty interesting, as he thought he was going to be able to pick up the kill, but nope, not going to be the case this time around. Carrier just flashes away.
Buddy, you're very far up.
There's no cask right now on Kingen, but Zeus kind of getting in there looking for the plate. I think he knows he's down. And with no flash available, they're going to give that kill over to Pyosik.
A little scared there. I'm not entirely sure whether Guma could close it up, but he definitely did. Zeus needs to get out of there because his team is making a play for Drake. And you're on your own, buddy. Yeah.
And this time, Pyosik has the Renekton mark ready to go. We'll see if he can actually make it happen, as into the wall he goes. The flash forward from Pyosik is going to force the flash from Zeus. So, you know, he doesn't get the kill, but at least he's, again, putting so much pressure up onto this top side, and T1 will have to bail him out here.
It's more gold onto Gumayusi, though, but last time Guma actually had a hard time kind of making that gold into a sizable advantage, right? And this is something that I think we've talked about a lot, is where Gumayusi is able to
That's an insane amount of poke damage already onto him, as here comes the engage, trying to just get Pyosik down, but there's the Lamb's Respite. He gets it off once again. He's going to be on the edge, but he will go down eventually. Solar Flare is good, as is the cast, but they should still have the damage. It looks like T1, though, a little bit too low on their health bars. And even though it is 4v3 at this point in time, they're not exactly in a position to take this fight. And so DRX, funnily enough, even though it is 3v4, they will push on and take this T1 turret really nicely. They'd love to take a big team fight here. Let's see how it goes. You see a little bit of a flank attempt, perhaps, from Carrier. As the ward does come in, he has jumped into the pit, actually, has Carrier. As now he will go in, they're looking to get it. That is a massive ultimate that comes out from Faker and separates the entire team of DRX, but you still have both of the carries from DRX alive here on the right side. They're going to be able to chip down onto Zeus, and it looks like the Ocean Drake will go the way of the Olaf, but Solka looking for more. He's going to pick up another kill, and as Gumayusi will be able to trade it back, but now a triple over to the side of the Kai'Sa, and with the TP coming in from Kingen, they should be able to take down Gumayusi, and there it is, the quadra kill for Bao. Teleport used, and they will, in fact, they're going to respect that teleport. Pyosik he's just kind of doing his own thing, and T1 have left Zeus to die on the left side, as meanwhile the Rel dies in the team fight under the sand turret. What is going on over here? as Becca takes a little bit too much damage trying to get that team fight going. Now Gumayusi trying to get on top of the Kindred, but you can see that DRX absolutely pummels them in the fight on the right side, and that is a super easy laser. By the way, Solka and Bao completely unaffected in this team fight once again. As DRX, I mentioned it comes down to execution. They absolutely stomped T1 in that fight.
And we might be looking at a 2-0 victory for DRX here, which would put them, the base cracked open, you're in for a problem, they go again.
Bao is he's just got that killer instinct and he's willing to use it at any point in time. They're just barreling down the mid lane, and now Keria is going to be not burst down this time, actually. Faker going to get a nice little engage, as they will also get the kill onto Bao, and now trying to get on top of Pyosik. They will be able to burst him down, and DRX, they give it back. T1 immediately come through, and Faker sweeps them up and picks up 3 kills.
2 teleports available, and this will be Soul. Keria, no!
Okay, well, just like that, you give DRX another chance. Keep in mind that there are some low-ish health bars down here. Not sure what Kingdom's doing, trying to stop the blast plant. But this is going to be Ocean Soul going to T1, no doubt, as DRX. And this is big. You know, you would love to have an Olaf that can flash onto a low carry, right? But you just don't have that anymore. As Solka's going for a bit of a run. This is a massive engage, though, from Keria, as he's trying to win the game just like that for his team. And over the wall, they run straight into Gumayusi. And I think we're going to game 3 just like that. Keria and Faker, once again, they loaded up together with the duo. And they make a gigantic engage happen.
It's the reverse curse, just as I say, Gumayusi. I don't know if you're really doing enough. He goes for the 1v2, but as you said, the real heroes of that fight, overcoming the struggles that they had in the first game, and just the decisiveness, even after what was honestly a rough series up until this point, to just go in like that. You know, Adam's flash didn't matter, so that's
exactly. We'll see how they do in this next one. The damage numbers here are pretty massive on the side of the Victor, and of course on Faker. By the end, he was actually doing a lot of work, so props to him.
Yeah, and I feel like it really was that tandem of Faker and Keria keeping that game together. We saw several nice moments coming out.
T1 secures game number 2, and we are going the distance for the last match of the first round robin. In game number 2, we saw Azir coming out from Faker and Kindred coming out from Pyosik. So it was a clash between these 2 players with the iconic picks. Let's take a draft. Look at the draft. So with this Azir pick, T1 was able to have some priority in the top side of the map. And even though Kai'Sa and Rel was actually alive, T1 first picked Olaf, which was really kind of mystery because Rel is too OP right now, but still DRX as well, they actually skipped Rel and they locked in Kai'Sa and Gragas. So T1 was able to secure that Rel, which actually kind of saved game number 2, in fact, to be honest. Rel is a really great champion in order to open team fights. And the combo coming out from Rel and Azir was really powerful. DRX was able to get some good picks as well. However, because they did not have priority based on the matchup on the top side of the map, they were not able to execute the same storyline that they had in game number 1. Because T1 took Rel, DRX had so many cards to ban out. For example, like Tristana and Kalista, but still, Samira was left alive, so T1 was able to lock that away. Azir was doing a lot of work in game number 1, but first, let's take a look at this very early jungle fight. We were really surprised to see the appearance of Rel all the way down from the bottom lane, so let's break it down. Pyosik goes down for a very risky invade, even though T1's top side actually had the lane priority. Olaf does really get chunked down, but we have to keep in mind that Olaf actually didn't get leashed from the bottom duo, so T1's bottom duo had to push priority. So Rel, once they saw Kindred invading onto their jungle, she just made her way to the top side of the map. And this fight got extended, so we had a very long fight over here, but Had it not for that Rel appearance, well, actually, it was a very doable fight for DRX, but Carrier was really quick, making that rotation up to the top side of the map. Kindred was really smart, focus firing Olaf, but at the same time, Carrier, maybe because he was a former teammate of Pyosik, he expected that kind of play to come out from Pyosik, and he was able to make a perfect cover for that jungle invade. And let's take a look at this highlight where actually Kindred was not pushed away from this Zero ultimate. So let's take a look at this highlight and find out which one was causing the interaction here. Prior to this highlight, Samira got chunked down, so DRX was gathering up in order to raise that turret. But Carrier goes in, and Samira airborne Kindred once again with the passive, and then Azir follows with this Emperor's Divide, but because of the Rel's ultimate, Kindred actually gets stuck in the middle. He doesn't really get tossed out of his ultimate. So this fight got actually lucky for DRX, so even though they got two of their players going down, well, they actually was able to trade it for that mid-outer turret. So we went for a lot of replays because it was something that's really rare to see, that interaction, but we figured out that that was actually Rel's ultimate that kept Kindred in his Lamb's spite. Well, because if Samira could lock up Kindred for multiple times, yeah, Samira would have been even more OP, so we wanted to kind of confirm that it was not the Samira's passive that kept him so capped Kindred in the ultimate. And the POG will go over to Carrier on that Rel performance. Carrier, sometimes he got overextended and he got overeager, so he got caught out, but still he never felt small and he kept going in for that play-making initiations, and he had good follow-up from Azir as well. Carrier definitely had this sole kind of responsibility to open team fight, but he didn't really feel too much pressure. He was actually even more proactive to find this kind of wombo combo for his teammates. I think Rel paired up with Azir is actually really powerful, because once Rel can find the AoE crowd control, Azir can follow up with huge Emperor's Divide, and then the rest of the teammates can actually sweep out the kills. Carrier doubled the vote going over to Faker in this game and was able to easily pick up this POG for the second match of the series. And if T1 wins this game, they can take the spot in the first place. So let's take a look. Game number 3.